Welcome back, everyone, and prepare to be bedazzled, because today I'm going to be commencing my review of the Marvel Legends Black Panther Wakanda Forever Namor action figure. Is this action figure a paragon of resounding perfection, or should it be relegated to the dumpster, or is it characterized by insipid, unalloyed mediocrity in the form of a quantitative score after rating to be a 1 out of 10? I've utilized an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure as a benchmark for comparison of value. Lamentably, much to my dismay, much to my chagrin, much to my grief, much to my agony, much to my distress, this Namor action figure commands a steep, staggering, hefty, exorbitant, lofty premium price of $25 plus sales tax, which is at least 312% greater than the retail price of an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure. So does this action figure have more value than the Deadpool action figure, the Dupe action figure, the Juggernaut action figure, the Maestro action figure, diorama piece, and 3 comic books as an aggregate? Lamentably, it does not. The sculpt, aesthetics, details, shadings, textures are relatively mediocre on this Namor action figure. I wouldn't deem this action figure to be extraordinary, nor stupendous, nor meritorious, nor remarkable. He presumably emulates his movie counterpart. He comes with 2 sets of hands. He comes with karate chopping hands for some peculiar reason. And he also comes with an armament. He can impale his adversaries with a spear. And he comes with a Build-A-Figure piece. Is the Build-A-Figure dainty? Is it scrawny? Is it a lean, gaunt, emaciated character? Who knows? But there's just not enough value consolidated in the packaging to entice me to buy this Namor action figure. He doesn't even come in a plastic clamshell package, to say the least. He's relegated to cardboard packaging. So, since it's not transparent, you cannot even examine him for dings, nor dents, nor scuffs, nor scratches before you procure him. Hopefully, he's not marred when you buy him, but you do not know if he's unscathed. He's obscured by the cardboard packaging. It is not transparent. It is not translucent. You cannot see through it. I'm not a fan of his deco. I'm not a fan of this design. I prefer buying comic book variants of my favorite superheroes in lieu of buying movie variants of my favorite superheroes. So I'm rating him 1 out of 10 when I utilize an $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure as a benchmark for comparison of value. He does not offer more value than Maestro, Juggernaut, Deadpool, Dupe, 3 comic books, and a diorama piece as an aggregate. Nor do I deem him to be comparable to even a single $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure. He has latitude for dynamic posability, but he's missing finger joint articulation. And I would deem his sculpt, aesthetics, textures, details, shadings, and articulation to be subpar relative to the aesthetics, details, shadings, textures, and sculpts of the $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures. A copious amount of those figures were sporting 32 to 40 points of articulation, so they had tremendous latitude for dynamic posability. Lamentably, in this context, as per this Hasbro Namor action figure, that's not the case. He probably is closer to 18 to 22 points of articulation, possibly more, but he does not have upwards of 40 points of articulation, so it's a remiss of Hasbro to not have articulated figures on par with their predecessors' figures, even though they command a steep premium price at a 312% greater than the Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures. Well, it is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Their overarching goal is to maximize their profits. But if you're going to spend $25 plus sales tax on a figure, at least if I'm going to, I want my figure to be eminently articulable, to say the least. Do I covet finger joint articulation? Well, I'd be content with not having finger joint articulation on this Namor figure if he came with two fisted hands, but he does not. He has two karate chopping hands and one semi open hand, or one cup holding hand. It's just bizarre and uncanny and unorthodox, to say the least. Is he characterized by shoddy craftsmanship? You can determine that for yourself. I think he's mediocre at best. If I had the autonomy to buy him for under $5, I would probably acquiesce to buying him begrudgingly for that Build-A-Figure piece. But the Build-A-Figure is not extraordinary, and it's not that much of a loss to forgo buying the Build-A-Figure, even if you're an avid, devout Marvel fan, because I doubt the Build-A-Figure will truly bedazzle me and truly wow me, to say the least. I doubt I'll be flabbergasted nor starstruck when I see the Build-A-Figure. So, I'm done adjudicating over this matter. 1 out of 10 is my final verdict. Thanks for watching. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.